First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Allen now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 34. To throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll run it with Jones. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Watson being chased out left. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll roll him out right.
They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Allen. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Buffalo.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right?
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Swift. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On first down, Allen. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Once again, it's Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now this time, Allen will throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Watson. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? Points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. Allen going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and 15. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Allen.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Watson now to throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.